Kay, you're not serious about trying to drive Charity crazy just so you can have Miguel.
Smell, why do you think we dumped fish guts all over the girl?
I thought you decided not to try to break up Miguel and Charity.
Well, I changed my mind. She was this close to being driven over the edge tonight. All she needs is another little push and she's right on her way to the loony bin.
Kay, you're the one who needs to be committed. Look at what happened to the prom boat. We all almost died. I think it's because of what we did to Charity.
You think we caused that freak storm?
Well, how do you explain it? It was our bad karma that started the storm that almost killed our parents and half the student body.
But we're all fine, aren't we?
Your dad still isn't back, is he?
My dad's a great swimmer. I'm not worried about him. All I am worried about right now is getting Miguel away from Charity. And if that means sending her to a sanitarium, then I'll do it.
Pendant's doing its job, Timmy. Anyone who touches it becomes a lightning rod for evil.
Kay was horrible before she picked up that pendant. Timmy's afraid to think what she'll be like with all that extra added evil.
The sky's the limit, Tim. The sky's the limit.
Miguel, I feel so awful. How could I ever do anything so horrible?
I'm okay now, Charity.
Yeah, thank God, but I was choking you. Why? How could I ever try to hurt you? You of all people. I love you.
I know you do. And I love you. I mean, you didn't know what you were doing. You were in shock.
Here, Charity. Drink this. It'll help.
Thanks.
Charity, how are you feeling, honey?
I feel just fine, but Miguel is not fine.
I'm fine, Charity. Dr. Russell, would it be okay if I take Charity home now?
Oh, she should get home to bed. I'm just not so sure she should be alone. I mean, without an adult.
Well, hello, everyone.
Tabitha, you're all right.
We're worried about you.
Well, how did you get back to shore?
And how did you manage to get your doll back, too?
Well, we caught hold of a piece of driftwood and rode it in.
What happened to your doll's hair?
It looks like it turned white from fright.
If you only knew.
Yes, well, Timmy's hair dye must have mixed with the seawater. I can dye it back when we get home. Speaking of which, I couldn't help overhearing you, Dr. Russell. I can stay with Charity until Sam and Grace get home.
Oh, no, Tabitha, I wouldn't want to impose.
Oh, it's not an imposition whatsoever. We're friends and neighbors.
Well, all right, thank you. Well, Kay, Simone, Jessica, I want you guys to get home, too. I'm going to go and find Grace.
Can I come with you? I mean, it's just, I'm just so worried about my dad. And
You girls need to get home into some dry clothes and a hot bath. You've been through a terrible ordeal. I'll let you know if I hear anything about your father. And I want you girls to look out for Charity.
We will, Dr. Russell. Make sure that Charity gets everything she deserves.
Ethan, please be careful.
I will.
Here, Ethan, take these. Your mother will need them when you find her.
Thank you, Teresa.
Louise, I found these. You might need
Thanks a
them.
lot, Grace. Don't worry, we'll find Sam. Come on, Ethan, you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
Now be careful.
Be safe.
I told Teresa that her services are no longer needed. You'll be taking care of all of your own wedding arrangements from now on.
Good. I really don't trust her.
Well, you shouldn't. I'm not wrong about this, Gwen. Teresa is after Ethan. You better keep your eyes wide open.
I can't believe what Gwen's mother said to you before, Teresa. But she's really got you nailed.
Teresita, I warned you to be careful. You're treading on thin ice. You must stay away from Ethan.
Mama, you don't understand. Nothing will keep me away from Ethan.
Teresa, you can't be serious. You are not still going after him.
Oh, give up this craziness before too many people are hurt.
I told Ethan I love him.
Ay, Dios mío, Teresa.
And once he comes back, he's gonna have to choose between Gwen and me. And I know he'll choose me.
So, Grace? What is it? What about Sam? Ethan could see two people through his binoculars, and it might be Sam and Ivy. So they just motored out to find him. Well, I'm sure he's gonna be fine. Sure he'll be back in a moment safely. I hope so, Eve. I have the strangest feeling that something happened. Something that's gonna change my relationship with Sam forever.
What are you talking about? How can Ethan be my son?
He's our child. Our child. Ethan is your son.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places, and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew could take me high as breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
Teresa, you must stop deluding yourself. Ethan will not choose you over Gwen.
Mama, Ethan loves me. I know it in my heart.
Teresita, but he is committed to Gwen. If you don't let go of this obsession, it will cause pain for everyone.
Teresa, how can you still think Ethan will call off his wedding to Gwen?
I mean, the Crane and Hotchkiss families, they've been planning Ethan and Gwen's marriage since they were children.
That's just it. Ethan went along with the family's plans for him because he hadn't met me yet. He hadn't fallen in love with me, but it's all changed, Mama. Everything is different.
No! Those families will not let anything stop this wedding.
Gwen, I want you to talk to Teresa right now. You have to set her straight. Tell her that you know what she's up to and that you're not going to stand for it. Tell her that you have no intention of letting Ethan go.
I don't know. I really want to talk to Ethan first.
Very well. If you won't take the bull by the horns, I will.
Mother.
You stay away from Ethan. I've warned you once. Don't make me do it again.
Take your hand off my daughter, Mrs. Hotchkiss.
How dare you speak to me like that? You're Ivy Crane's housekeeper.
My job has nothing to do with this. I will not allow anyone to lay a hand on my daughter.
I just pray that Sam's all right. I mean, Ivy too, of course. If you do what you're planning, you go through with it, you'll not only destroy their lives, but yours as well, and mine. Is that what you want? I can see from your eyes that whatever it is that you have to tell Sam is going to be devastating. Are you prepared to accept the consequences? The cost to yourself and your family? The town of Harmony?
I'm prepared for everything. Whatever happens, happens.
I'm sure Sam's going to be just fine. And if there is a God in heaven, Ivy will be swallowed up by the sea.
There, over there! You see him? Yes! Yes, I'm sure it's them. They must have found something to hang on to because they're both still afloat.
What are you talking about? Ethan can't be my son. You're out of it from that cut on your head.
No, he's your son. He's your son.
Ethan is Julian's son.
No, you're trying.
Ivy, why didn't you tell me years ago? How could you keep that from me?
No. Oh, you can't tell anyone. You can't tell anyone, not even Ethan. It would destroy his life, Julian. Julian would destroy his life.
You're talking crazy. You don't know what you're talking about.
Sam!
Luis! We're over here! Over here!
You see them, Ethan? Yes, I see them.
Okay! Okay, pull us up! Come on, we're almost there. We're almost there. Hold on. We're almost there.
I got it. I was so worried. I thought I'd lost you.
No, you haven't lost me, Donald. You haven't lost me or your father.
Is it possible Ethan is my son?
Charity, I think you should go right up to bed.
Oh, no. You know what? I'd rather just sit down here and unwind for a little while. I'm too wired to go to sleep right now.
Okay.
Hey, Jessica, will you get us some towels, please? Yeah, I'll get Tabitha a towel, too.
Thank you, Jessica, dear.
Hey, who wants hot chocolate?
I would love some hot chocolate.
Yeah, I'll have some too.
Now, that would be lovely.
I think hot chocolate would be great.
Pendant's glowing, Timmy. It's working its magic on Kay. Yay!
Bennett residence.
Jessica, it's Mom. Your father is fine. Luis just called and he has him in sight.
Oh, thank goodness. And thanks for letting us know,
Okay, we'll tell everybody the good news, all right? And do me a favor. Will you go over to the bed and breakfast and just make sure everything's okay?
No problem. They found Dad and he's okay. Oh, they did? Oh, thank God. Bye, Mom. I have to run over to the B&B for a minute, so can you get the hot chocolate? Sure. I am so glad Dad's okay. Me too. Oh, it's okay. Dad's gonna be okay.
Mother, Father's fine. He's already gone home. What happened to her? She's bleeding.
She had a gash on her forehead when I found her. I guess she was hit by some floating debris in the storm.
She could have bled to death. This whole disaster could have been prevented, all of it. The Harmony Police Department really dropped the ball on this one,
just wait a minute. What do you think the police department could have done?
Well, why didn't they know that the storm was on its way before the prom boat sailed? I mean, look at all the people that almost died, including my mother.
Ethan, I know you're
No, I don't even want to hear your excuses. Look, when I get back on shore, I am going to make sure this kind of disaster will never happen again. Because I'm going to find the person responsible, and I'm going to fire them.
All right, Ethan, now take it easy.
No, it is done. And I'm talking about you, Chief Bennett.
Will you excuse us, girls? I'd like to speak with Mrs. Hotchkiss alone.
Mama.
Please, Teresa, do as I say. I will not have you bullying my daughter.
I was not bullying your daughter.
Yes, you were. I know what I saw, and I want it to stop now.
You'd be wise to speak to your own daughter as strongly, Pilar. She's wrong to go after Ethan, and you know it.
My daughter is my business, not yours. You may think that because you have wealth and power that you can intimidate my Teresa. Well, I will not allow it.
I was not trying to intimidate her. I was simply trying to tell her where she stands on the matter of Ethan and Gwen. This is something that needs to be settled between our daughters.
Then let our daughter settle it. Because if I ever see you lay a hand on my daughter again, so help me God, all the money and power that you have won't help you.
Are you threatening me, Pilar?
I don't make threats. I make promises. And you would be wise to remember that, Mrs. Hotchkiss.
I have never seen your mother like this before. It is her Latin blood. I mean, when someone threatens a loved one, she can be ferocious protecting them. And that's how I feel about Ethan. I have to get him to admit he loves me so I can protect him from marrying the wrong person. Teresa, your mother may be able to keep Gwen's mother from threatening you, but she can't force Ethan to break up with Gwen. She won't have to. Not when I can force Ethan to choose between Gwen and me, and I know he'll choose me.
Teresa, I hate to bring this up, but when you told Ethan that you were in love with him, he didn't say that he was in love with you.
He didn't have a chance, Whit. The boat was sinking. But he does love me. I can tell by the look in his eyes.
Look, I think we better go inside. It's getting pretty rough out here.
I don't care. We have to talk. I don't want you to think I'm just a schoolgirl with a crush on you. My love is deep. It's intense. Tell me what you're thinking, Ethan. Tell me what you feel for me. And if we hadn't been in so much danger, he would have said it.
Come on, Teresa. It takes less than a second to say I love you. He had a chance to say it to you, and he didn't. And now Gwen is going to build a wall around Ethan, and you will probably never even see the man again.
Once Gwen knows I love him, Ethan will be able to break through that wall.
You're going to tell Gwen that you're in love with Ethan?
Yes, as soon as Ethan comes back.
Teresa, I think that's a mistake, okay? If Ethan knows that she's been right all along and that you were after Ethan, she will make sure that you never, ever see Ethan again.
You're right.
I am? That means you've actually heard what I said for a change?
Loud and clear.
So you're gonna forget about Ethan?
No. I'm gonna change my tactics. Come up with a whole new strategy.
Well, ooh, I guess Charity's not that interested in the hot chocolate anymore, huh?
She's out like a light. But I'll have some.
Okay, no problem.
Thanks.
Tabitha?
She's asleep too, Kay.
I decided to make driving Charity crazy my full-time job.
Give it a rest.
No way. Besides, I've already started thinking of little things that I can do to help push her along.
Like what?
Like, I'll hide her keys, and then when she goes to look for them, they'll just be out, in plain sight. Or maybe when school starts, I'll go to the computer, the desktop computer, and erase all her homework. And then when she starts to freak out, I'll just point out that it's on the laptop and not on the desktop. She must have just forgotten. Or I can make her clothes reappear and disappear. Whatever it takes to help her doubt her sanity a little bit. And then I'll just move on to the big stuff.
I'm afraid to ask what the big stuff will be.
Oh, it'll be plenty big, Simone. That's all you need to know.
Isn't it marvelous, Timmy? That pendant's turning Kay into the biggest bitch in Harmony.
I cannot believe the nerve of that servant. Did you hear how she spoke to me?
I've never seen Pilar so upset before.
Well, of course she's upset. You know why? Because I'm right, and she knows it. She knows that her daughter is a lying, scheming little wench who has set her cap for Ethan.
Mother, I really don't care about Pilar right now, okay? I'm worried about losing Ethan. I mean, I still can't believe that he left me treading water to make sure Teresa stayed afloat.
Nor can I.
And he told me, no, Gwen, you're a better swimmer. Teresa can't make it without me.
Gwen, you have to nip this in the bud now. Obviously, my talk with Teresa did no good whatsoever. You have to talk to her yourself. Tell her that you're wise to her and that you have no intention of letting Ethan go.
You're so right. I'm gonna go talk to her right now.
Good. Gwen's on her way over here to talk to me. It's time to settle this.
Teresa, be careful.
What are you gonna do? I'm gonna do whatever I have to do to stay close to the man I love.
Teresa? Teresa, I have just one question for you, and I really hope that you'll answer me honestly.
I am an open book, Gwen.
Good, good. Then tell me this. Teresa, are you in love with Ethan?
You gotta be kidding me. You can't blame Sam for what happened to that boat. the hell out. Sam had no way of even knowing the storm was coming. It didn't show up on Coast Guard radar.
Ethan?
Mother. It's all right. We're on our way back.
Let it go, Luis.
Let it go? You're just gonna let some little rich punk like that rip you apart?
It's okay. He's just worried about his mother.
We were all worried about our loved ones tonight, but that doesn't give him the right to act like an idiot now, does it?
No, it doesn't. But we have to understand what he's going through right now, right?
What is with you, Sam? He's a Crane. We guys are like best friends all of a sudden? Give me another blanket. Why don't you get it for yourself? I'll get it. You know, your career in this town is over, Chief Bennett. You know, your job is to protect the citizens of Harmony. And I know you may not like it, but my mother is one of those citizens. Does she look protected to you? Does she look safe?
No. Ethan, stop. Please, you can't talk to him like this. Not when he's your...
Not when he's my what, Mother? What is he to me?
What did you say? I said, are you in love with Ethan?
That's what I thought you said, but I couldn't believe it. What makes you ask such a thing?
Well, Teresa, let's just forget about all the other incidents between you and Ethan over the past year. Let's just talk about tonight. Teresa, I came on board the prom boat and found you in Ethan's arms. Again. I'm not blind, Teresa. I see the way you look at him. And the way you always manage to wind up right by his side no matter what the situation. How do you explain those things?
Well, if you remember, Gwen, you were the one who insisted that Ethan take me to the prom. And you were the one who insisted that I help Ethan plan your wedding. I mean, can I help it if that meant I had to spend time alone with Ethan?
Look, I admit that it was my idea. I told Ethan to take you to the prom, Teresa, because I felt bad for you. I thought the only reason you didn't have a date was because you spent all your time working on my wedding.
Any time that I have spent alone with Ethan has been because you wanted me to. And now your mom decides to attack me for it? I mean, she made horrible accusations. What have I ever done to deserve to be treated like this?
I don't know, it really...
Nothing,
Look...
Gwen. I mean, all I have ever done is try to help.
How smoothly the lies fall from her lips.
I can't believe how easily she does it.
What happened to my little girl?
Really, Gwen, what have I ever done besides help you plan your dream wedding?
Mother, what are you trying to tell me? I don't understand.
Ethan, no, you mustn't argue with your...
Mother!
She's all right. She's all right. She just passed out.
You know, this would not have happened if your department had been better prepared. And you are supposed to be in sync with the harbor master. You are supposed to know what's going on at all times in the ocean.
The harbor master didn't have any more information than I did, Ethan.
Well, I am going to head an investigation into this. And you can believe me when I say heads are going to roll. All right, look, punk. Nobody knew that this storm was going to happen. It was a freak of nature. Do you understand? The people on shore, they didn't even know what was going on when it was happening. All right? I'm not talking to you. But hey, if you want to lose your job, do keep talking. Or you want to try and take it from me? Then
Hey, stop
what's going
it,
on
both
here?
of you.
Stop it!
Now just drop it.
Drop it? What's the matter with you, Sam? You think I'm just gonna stand back and watch while this guy tries to blame you for something that is not even your fault? Will you risk your life to save his own mother?
Luis, please. I'm sorry about what happened, but the most important thing right now is to get Ivy to shore so she can get medical help.
Give me the cell phone. I want to call a car to get her to meet us there.
I'll call.
No, I'll call myself. She's my mother. She doesn't mean anything to you.
Quick, Carrie, I need your help with the B&B.
You too, Simone.
Why? What's wrong? One of the guests let a sink overflow, and now there's water everywhere.
Oh, man. Okay, well, come on, Simone, you can help us.
Thanks a lot.
Well, you can! Hey, Miguel, are you gonna be here when we get back?
I think I'm gonna take Charity up to bed. I'll try not to wake her.
Would you guys come on? It's a mess over there.
Kay left the pendant. That's bad, right?
Not necessarily, Timmy. Watch.
Where's it going?
Pendant's doing its job, Timmy. Spreading evil.
All I have ever done is help. And I am sorry if you're angry with me.
I'll admit, without your help, my wedding plans would still be on hold.
I was happy to help, but I was helping you.
She's right, Mother. If Teresa were really plotting to take Ethan away from me, why would she be spending so much time planning our wedding?
Because it meant spending all that time with Ethan. I do not trust her one bit.
I just really wish I could talk to Ethan right now.
He's a man, darling. All men are clueless. Teresa, now that the wedding plans are nearly completed, you will stay away from Ethan, won't you?
They're coming back.
Oh, I've lost you. Yes.
Oh, there you go, Mary. I called ahead for a car. Is it here yet?
I'll check.
Thank you. Teresa, thanks for the extra blankets. My mother needed them. Teresa, what are you still doing here?
We were all worried about Sam, Luis.
It's a miracle, Sam. Our girls are safe, and you're here in my arms.
I'm sorry I worried you, sweetheart.
Oh, Sam, don't be sorry for anything. Just be thankful. Be thankful that you're safe, and that all our children are safe.
I'm glad all my children are safe.
I'm telling you, Jess could not need our help at the B&B. There was hardly any water on the floor. Didn't you see that? You know what she was doing? She was trying to get us away from Miguel and Charity so that they could be alone.
Well, I'm not complaining about not having to mop up floors, thank you very much.
Whatever. God, my hand will not stop itching. It's really weird.
Let me see. Ew, you have a rash, and it's in the shape of that pendant.
Oh my god. You're right. That is so weird.
You must be allergic to the metal.
I guess so. Where's that pendant? And where did Tabitha go?
Hi, Charity. I'm so glad you're safe. I'd die if anything happened to you.
sees it. The light's coming from the pendant, right?
Yes. I had no idea it was going to be so powerful. Isn't it wonderful, Tim Tim?
The time has come,
Time to act, Charity.
for evil to come to us.
Time to act, Charity. Time to act.
The time has come.
Time for evil to come to us.
Sam, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. How's Ivy?
Well, she's suffering from exposure, but I cleaned and bandaged her wound. Grace, do you think you could get us some more blankets from the harbor master?
Yeah, of course.
My guess is you want to talk to me alone, yeah? Right?
Yes, I want to talk to you about Ivy.
Luis, I don't know how to thank you for saving Sam's life.
Oh, come on. You already thanked me, and besides, Sam would have done the exact same thing for me.
Still, I am grateful.
You know, I have to admit that I really admire your husband's ability not to lose his temper.
What do you mean?
Well, Ethan was being completely belligerent out on the boat, and Sam never lost his cool, which really surprises me considering how much he hates the Cranes.
So Ethan and Sam had another argument.
Another? They'd had arguments before?
Earlier out on the boat, during the prom, they had words. And Sam certainly did not keep his cool. I mean, he was very angry at Ethan, and he wasn't shy about showing how he felt.
Huh. That sounds more like the Sam that I know.
I just wonder what happened that made Sam change his attitude about Ethan.
Sam, I need to know. Did Ivy talk to you about the thing that she thinks that she has on you? The something that she thinks is going to force you to let her back into your life?
Yes, she did.
Oh my God. God, I hope she was bluffing. What was it?
Eve, it's something... Look, it's something I really can't talk about right now. I mean, it's crazy. I can't even believe it's true.
Yeah, if it's Ivy, it's probably not true, whatever it is.
Dr. Russell, our car's here. Could you take another look at my mother's bandage before we leave?
Coming.
Could it be true? Could Ethan really be my son?
I think we should help.
Thanks, Grace.
Come on, Mother, let's get you home.
Oh, thank you. I'll help you, sweetheart.
I'll come along and help get Ivy settled.
Teresa? Where did you learn to lie so easily? I believe you even convinced Gwen.
I'm not a child anymore. Your little girl is gone.
Yes, I'm afraid you're right. I don't recognize this young woman in front of me who lies as easily as she tells the truth.
I am sorry, Mama. But after everything that's happened tonight, I've realized that I will do whatever I have to do to be with Ethan. Nothing can keep me away from him.
Teresa, what are you thinking about doing?
I'm going to the Crane Mansion.
Teresa, no. I mean, that is insane. Okay, Gwen is going to be there, and so is her mother.
I have to get Ethan to admit that he loves me.
Things could get ugly.
Mama, maybe it's time they did. If I have to fight for Ethan, I will. I am not afraid. He's worth it.
The pendant is not here, Kay. You must have put it in another room.
It has to be in the living room, Simone. This is where I left it before we went to the bed and breakfast.
Okay, you know what? Now I'm freaking out.
Why?
Aren't you scared? First, the storm that came out of nowhere, right after we dumped fish guts on Charity's head. Then you picked up the pendant that she was wearing and got a rash on your hand. And now the pendant is missing. I don't like what's going on here.
Stop it, Simone. You're just being superstitious.
No, I just think it's really weird. And I want it to stop right now.
Simone, nothing is gonna stop until I get Miguel, okay? That's the way it is.
Tablet, look! The light's getting brighter.
I see it. Amazing, isn't it, Timmy?
The time has come, Charity. The time has come. The time has come, Charity. The time has come. The time has come, Charity.
That is the glow of evil, Tim. The glow that will penetrate Charity's heart and soul.
Wake up, Charity.
Wake up.
Come to us. Come to us, Charity. Come to us.
Come to us.
Wake up.
Come to us.
Wake up, Charity.
Wake up.
It's time. Time for death and destruction to come to harmony.
I did it. I drove the evil out of Harmony. It can no longer threaten the good people of this town.
No, Father, it's not over yet. The threat of evil is still here. We fought one battle. But at this moment, evil is doing everything it can do to penetrate the heart and soul of what I thought could always be pure and good. There are more battles to come, Father.
God in heaven. Then we're at war.
Yes. This is a war of epic proportions, and you must be prepared. For it will test the souls of everyone in Harmony, good and evil alike. No one will be exempt from the effect of the final war between good and evil.
The time has come, Charity. The time has come. The time has come.